Hi, welcome to the channel, Fifa Mobile. A few things to share with you today. Icon Strikes, matchup player that I claimed sold for 2.1 million, and of course the event player that I claimed sold for 600,000. Not forgetting the fact that there are other players that we claim along the way with the SBC. I managed to get one, which I sold for 644k. Alright, Icon Strikes, you'll be aware these are the four basically leagues you can choose from, and from there I got 5 players already, so there's no need to incur any cost for this time round of the Icon Strikes itself. So I'm very happy with that, and of course every time I will check to make sure after one match I've met the criteria under the objectives. So in order before I carry on playing, just in case I miss out any, and I'm just playing for vain. So you'll be basically wasting all your effort. I've tried once, all in vain. So here we are having the readjusted so-called putting in all the players, and after a while, or so-called a day, we would claim all the 6 objectives in Icon Strikes, and then keep on saving those icons points, because you don't know when you need them, because in one of these events probably they will ask for players from a specific country or a specific league itself, or even team. Who knows, you need not spend any coins by just claiming an icon player that meet that criteria. So that was what we did in a previous event. We should claim some Italian players and then eventually meet those that have a 90 OVR requirement. So it's really important to keep on saving, even though you do not need to claim any at this juncture, because they are not of high OVR, but it's just a matter sometimes, EA is trying to be difficult for us by creating so trouble specific countries, and then by then you want to buy that in the market, it'll be so expensive. So do save up in Icon Strikes. After all, Icon Strikes is a pain. It will cost you a day of effort, but you get some points, can save it up. Eventually you may put up to good use. Alright, so now with that, we have claimed all these 6 objectives after a pain of playing all the VSA using the so-called players that suit to the England champ group. And with that, let's quickly check out the number of points that I've saved up so far. I believe it'll be what, 10,700? I think so. Yep, 1705. Alright, of course, after that, what I would do normally is immediately shift out those players that would basically use for the England Jam group itself, and then I'm going to basically sell players that is fetching a good price in order to take on the opportunity right now, because after that maybe it'll be difficult to so-called get them out of the market. Alright, so in a lot of selling in this video, you can see trying to really basically good price for every single player, so that we can quickly shift them out of the market, and quite happy that successfully sold them. Alright, so now back to the milestone player we can claim from this event. Today you're able to claim a player. It's 93 plus, but we only get 93. This is expected. So the good thing about this is that we have managed to sell him off almost immediately for about 600,000. Been saving quite a lot of coins because I do know that end of the day we'll need coins for this event, because the SBC seems to be a pain. Got to ask you for a lot of 102. Likewise the 98s and 99. I'm just figuring out whether end of the day should we be claiming the players, or should we buy from the market by selling players that we get from the event. Alright, from SBC wise, quite lucky here, we managed to get this player, and to my surprise this player is worth about 600 over 644, I think to be exact, K. So that was done much earlier. I'm just trying to show you at that time we only have less than a million, but through this SBC sometimes when you basically use players you can get from the weekend tournaments, and free players as well, you claim every day when you watch those videos, and you put into the SBC. Sometimes you're lucky, you get players like this. I've got players that I sold for 1 over a million as well. So that's how normally I make some coins out of the SBC with free players that I got. Okay, so in just this player was sold for 644k. There are other players as well. that we basically have sold for some coins. So end of the day, a lot of effort was put in. Like I said, I'm putting up a bit of more coins as so-called for the battle ahead. Basically, you need battle funds. So I basically was trying to save about 11 to 12 million so far from the events as well as from SBC. Even the matchup players I'm going to show you sold for about 2.1 million. So in total, that's give me a bit of coins here and there. I was really lucky, and one of those packs from the event, I managed basically to claim a player, not high OVR, just 97 CF. I sold for 4.4 million. So that was quite surprising. In the previous video, I've shown that, right? So if you want to check that player out, it's in the previous video. Sometimes it's just a bit of luck here and there. In totality, end of the day, we save about 12 million. I don't think that's really sufficient, because the fact that now a 102 player in the market is selling for roughly 7.45 million. So if you really need two of those layers to fit into your SBC, that will cost you 15 million. Not forgetting the fact that you still need to buy those 98 and 99. Like I said in one of those videos walkthrough for the event, if you could save up your basically points, and then get the 5 times 102, and then you buy the rest from the market, because eventually I believe players will get cheaper and cheaper. But for the match to start, you need to claim. So I did claim 5 of those packs using points. I kind of regretted it. So actually we shouldn't be claiming those packs, and rather you should claim those guaranteed 102 players packs, which you need to be more patient with that. So generally I think that should be the way. But again, the other way to play this is really to claim those players, which I did basically, and then sold them off for a good number of coins, and eventually use those coins to buy the player. When I said buy the player, there are two options. Once we'll buy the 102 and fit to the SBC, or we could actually wait and see how much those 107 and 108 prices would drop to, and eventually with all the 102 sold in the market for a good amount of coins, who knows, you do not even need to do that SBC, and you could actually get the 108 player of your choice from the market. So there's a lot of uncertainty in this event that makes it quite confusing and frustrating though. But I must say, as usual, EA is always like that. So nothing unusual in that context. It's just very poor programming and planning and events. I really don't like this event, to be honest. But the fact that they're giving the so-called 102 players and even to 108 players, I think just make full use of that. If not, if you're not any players that you require, just make coins. All right, just keep on selling the players for a good number of coins. That would be another way to play it, which I'm thinking as well. So now back to matchup itself. There are two players here. You can see the 98 Zoller, and of course there's another one which is 100 LM. I think it's called Kenwell. So these two players, amazingly, they are priced about the same in the market. So number of points difference is 500. Why would you want to spend an additional 500 hard-earned matchup points for that 100 LM, which you can sold the 98 ST, which I've just claimed with 500 points less for the same number of coins. So please do some market research before you claim the players. Otherwise, those hard-earned matchup points are really something you should basically try to save upon for future claiming of players to sell in the market. Okay, so I'm coming towards the end of this video. I thank you for watching, and I wish you good luck in the event itself. All right, goodbye.